Good morning from your operations section chief on the Hill Fire. I'm Loren Monsen, and this is my partner Drew Graham. I'm going to go through the fire overlook, and I'll give you a quick update. We'll start down here in Division Alpha. This is Mosquito Creek. Crews were successful in bringing hand line and dozer line from Division Alpha down into Mosquito Creek and tying in with resources and crews that came off of the 06 road down into Mosquito Creek. We had a very successful firing operation yesterday that tied that critical piece in that I spoke to yesterday. As we come up around Division Alpha towards Division Charlie on the 01 road, here at drop point 1, all this stuff is looking really good. There's dozer line, there's hand line, crews are plugged in on that, mopping up. They're getting good depth on their mop up, which means they're mopping up 100, 200, 300 feet in and really securing that hand line. As we come up to Spikebuck Mountain right here, you'll see some hard black line as it moves north up the 01 road. That hard black line is what we consider control line, which requires minimal effort. Crews will tactically patrol that, which means it's been mopped up, and they're just, every once in a while they drive by it, which is a couple of times an hour, they'll drive by that and just make sure that no new smokes have popped up, but it doesn't require 24-hour personnel on it. As we move up to up the 01 road to north of Ammon Ridge, we had some questions about this line up here, and it's not depicting that it's completed. There is completed line from this northernmost tip all the way across to this hand line and dozer line. So essentially what we've done is we've boxed in all of these spot fires, and we're just continuing to choke down. Once we completed that, we've choked it down, and we're going direct on all of this open fire line here. This northernmost spot fire, that one's looking really good. Like I said yesterday, there's hand line on it, there's dozer line on it, there's hose lines on it, and there's people on it mopping it up. And you'll see some more of that controlled line like I spoke about here, up here on this northern edge of that spot fire. As we move around into Branch 4, Division Lima, yesterday I left you with a firing operation that had occurred that took it from the fire's edge out towards DP 60 and down the 06 road to the F spur. Yesterday they tagged and extended off of that, and they finished that firing operation down the 06 road to what we call the no name spur yesterday, down into Mosquito Creek. That firing operation was a huge success yesterday. That's what this identifier on the map, it identifies, this marking on the map identifies as a controlled firing operation. So they completed that firing operation down into Mosquito Creek. Everything was a success. It's backed off that 06 road nicely, and we're going to be crews are going to be working on getting depth. They're going to send people further interior to ignite little pockets of unburned fuel just to make sure that nothing can challenge our line as it comes out of Mosquito Creek. And that'll be the end of the report for me, and I'll turn it over to Drew.
Yeah, thank you. So looking at the weather that we had the last couple of days was really favorable for those conditions that my fellow counterpart was talking about. As we burned this off, our conditions were created a low intensity fire, and it's allowing to grab that depth so that we don't have the fire running up to our control lines. Into the future, it is so with this operation, it has set us up for the future weather, which is predicting to get hotter and drier, which could increase the chance of fire behavior where we may still see interior pockets of unburned fuel creating smoke, but we have really good resource coverage throughout the fire, and we'll be able to monitor it. Thank you.